Miss Samantha Schrader.
Thank you, Greg. There's a reason why I asked Greg to do this, and that's because I can't look at him without smiling. I can't listen to him without my spirits being uplifted and without my energy being uplifted. And so it makes me so very happy to do this together with you, Greg. And we're going to talk about that over the next few moments. What exactly are we doing? I even got a tear in my eye. I was smiling so hard. So, welcome to Talk Fusion. Well, what is Talk Fusion? Before we really dive into this, I will share a very quick video that demonstrates what exactly we are sharing with people. That is the product, and then further, we'll talk about the opportunity. Good. Okay, so welcome to Talk Fusion. What is Talk Fusion? It is video email. And the purpose of this is to separate yourself from everyone else in your inbox. So, what if we were able to create a, a tool to be able to stand out in the inbox so that we could reach more people? There's another video that is very effective at displaying why this is, and it shares some of the statistics around video email, and that kind of paints a broader picture of what that is. And so here we go back here. We see these bullet points, and I think that one of the most important points to make is that this is being branded as video email, but we have to remember that so many people use social media. They use Instagram, they use Facebook, they use TikTok for their various branding and just advertising opportunities. And we have to know that this can be shared across all of those platforms. And we'll talk more about that as we go forward. I like the last bullet point. It says simple. Simple is so very important. When we complicate things in life or in business, they become very difficult quite frequently. And if we can make it as simple as my husband being able to create this beautiful branded video email, then what would that do for our business and our life? And so it is as simple as having this beautifully branded template that is yours and uploading your video into that or recording it directly from the application and then sending it to whomever you want to receive it. And I really, really wish that the text underneath the example template were a little bit bigger and bolder because it again emphasizes the fact that we can share this across any platform. I can create a video with one of my personalized templates and I can text it to somebody. I can send it as a personal text. And how amazing would that be? And what are the implications of that? So we look first at personal uses. I think first, my friend Steve Bastrom the other night on one of these sessions, he mentioned the fact that so many people, it's endemic in our society that so many people sit and they're stuck in their screen all day long. And what if we were actually talking to one another? What if there was a way to bridge the gap between looking at our phone or sending a black and white text and actually seeing one another's face and hearing one another's voice? That would be very different, wouldn't it? And this provides that for us. We see all of the various bullet points here, but my one of my things is thinking of just sending my grandfather a happy birthday message saying happy birthday grandpa, I love you. Usually I send it with a little heart emoji and that's it. How different would it feel to him if it felt like he was receiving a greeting card that was custom branded in this template that was personalized for him with Bosco sitting here with me singing happy birthday and saying, I love you, Grandpa. How different would it feel to him if he could hear Bosco's voice as opposed to seeing my little heart emoji in his text stream? That would feel incredibly different. I also think of it, I'm old school. I still send out thank you cards, just actual thank you cards that I bring to the post office and mail out. But sometimes there are times where I forget to, and to me, there's a timestamp to that between when it is sincere and when the recipient realizes that it had been forgotten. And so, what if this provides me an opportunity to send a thank you message right now? But instead of just a handwritten note, what if it's my voice and my face and a personalized message saying their name? That just feels so very different to me in a personal use. The business uses are so very obvious. I mean, for all of your advertising needs and everything like that. And this also is a thank you opportunity. You know, Carol, thank you for visiting me at the dealership this week. When you decide on your car purchase, please let me know. And I would love to see your smiling face again. That would feel quite different than a black and white email that just had your name copied and pasted into it, wouldn't it? Yes, a lot different. And so for business uses, it's for not just new clients, but client retention as well. And that is so, so valuable in all of our businesses, no matter what they are. We know that what this venture is obviously is a network marketing opportunity, but every single business on the planet is a relationship business. And so, wouldn't it be more impactful if you received a text or a an email that actually was personalized to you, that made you feel special? I would still be your client. And the charity uses, this one is hard for me because I might cry. But My husband, when he does these presentations, he always talks about our group of nuns that we visit in California. They live in Alhambra, and I want to make this a little bit of a personal message for me because I also have very many philanthropic things that I like to be involved with and volunteer with and donate to. And we have here in our town, we just moved here 3 years ago, but immediately I found it. It's the CCPC, it's the Community Center Outreach. And they have food banks and they have thrift stores and they have outreach programs and they have educational programs that are all funded by donations in the community. And this is the very first year that we put Bosco in public school. He's in second grade now. And after the first week of school, I got an email from the guidance counselor that was to everyone, not just specifically to me. But I got an email from the guidance counselor that said, um, please make sure that if you are on the weekend lunch program, that you reach out to me and I can make sure that your child gets what they need because they are giving food to the children to take home on Fridays so that they have proper nutrition through the weekends. And I I literally started crying. Here we go. Because that's not an affliction that impacts our family, but obviously, if that's something that is happening within his school, then it impacts so many people in our community.
Yeah, it's like somewhere
And
like
I,
600.
Bosco, and I just imagine the only reason that I opened that email was because I received it from Bosco's school. I am on the CCPC email list, and occasionally I do open them, but I never knew that that was one of their missions. And how much more would I be emptying my pantry and trying to trying to empty my closets if I knew that that were something? What if they had a personally branded template with their logo and a few of the children sitting with the founder saying thank you to the community. Thank you for your donation. Thank you for the impact that you've made on my family. Thank you for making it possible for me to have a better future. That, hello, would raise so many more eyes and awareness and donations for any charity that might choose to use this. And so I cannot wait to bring this to them. And here we go to custom templates. I just mentioned that the company has a team of professional graphic designers who are creating all of these. And every instance in the business, you have an opportunity to create your own custom branded template. You can send them your logo, your graphics, your colors, your names, whatever you want to be on that template. And we know in advance that it's going to be beautiful because you have the opportunity to then send it back and ask for tweaks and everything until it is exactly right for you. Here are a few examples that really exist in the current Talk Fusion environment. There's Applebee's, Lamborghini of Central Florida. You can look at these and know that they are not just beautiful, but professionally done. And so we all have that opportunity to have that proper branding or customization of any type that we want. The real-time import and reporting. Oh my goodness. This is so very important. Oh, why do I have one of those? Okay, excuse me. I thought I wanted to be a doctor, so I have a pre-medical degree, and I am a complete nerd, and so I love research. And so now in this line of business, what is my main line of research? It is marketing research. And this is why this is so amazing for us. The very first bullet point, that's all we need to read. See who is watching your video, when, and for how long. Each of those bold words are important. So, who is watching your video? That tells you who is the important person that I sent out this blast message to that actually paid attention and actually watched it and wants more information. That's the person that I'm going to reach out to. Because why would I waste my time trying to chase the person who did not watch or even open the message? And then when we look at how long did they watch it? Well, if I send Bev a 90-second video and she watches it for 50 seconds, then I know that my next video to Bev is going to be less than 50 seconds long because 90 seconds, she didn't have that time. If Bev instead, I send her a 4-minute video and she watches the entire video and then opens it again the next day and watches it for the entire 4 minutes, then I know that Bev is hungry for more information. And so my next message to her, my next personalized message to her will be a longer video. Maybe it's 7 minutes, maybe it's 10 minutes, but it gives us this opportunity to really, really study and learn what is our current customer base. We have 3 packages to choose from. This is how we get started. The starter pack is $175, and that is a one-time fee, one time, and $20 a month as a maintenance fee going forward. It gives you access to over 1,000. I think Greg mentioned earlier there are about 1,300 now professionally designed templates that are just in the back office. You can choose from whatever you want, whatever topic you want. You can have one custom template, which again, you send your information over to the graphic designers. They will create it for you, return it to you, make sure it is exactly what you want, and you can have that saved forever. A 5-minute recording time, which for most people is far more than enough. In fact, I think about 60 seconds is more than enough for most, but 5-minute recording time. And you can save 2,500 contacts in the system to be able to blast out those messages directly from that server. And 2 GB of storage, that's for your videos to be able to be stored in the system. With the Elite package, it's $350. That bumps you up to 3 custom templates, 10-minute recording time, 5,000 contacts, 4 gigs of storage. With the Pro package, it is 10 custom templates, which for many is ideal because maybe you want a custom template that is personal, or maybe your business is large enough that you need 10 custom templates to reach out to different sectors of your business or for different purposes when you're having sales or things like that. It gives you 10,000 contacts that you can send to immediately. You can private label. I'll circle back to that in 1 second. 6 GB of storage for your videos. And so the ability to private label, what does that mean? Each of the templates will have a little Talk Fusion logo on the bottom that people are able to click on. It will be a link. And it won't go to the general Talk Fusion website. It will go to your custom Talk Fusion website. It will direct them to your website. So if they happen to click on that and decide that they want to sign up, then you will get the credit for that. But with the Pro package, you can private label it so that you can say, hey, click here. See how I did this. Do you want to know more? Whatever it might be, you can make it your private website if that's what you prefer. And so there are so many different opportunities. One thing that I think is really, really amazing with this company is the fact that there is no distinction between a customer versus a distributor. Now we kind of transition into the business implications of this technology. There's no distinction because there's no added fee to be a distributor. There's no added fee to be able to receive royalties if someone so chooses to buy the technology using your referral link. And that's completely revolutionary to me. But also it provides a completely different model because there are so many businesses that have already signed up with us, for example. And my realtor, Julie, she doesn't want to do this as a part-time income. But imagine the moment when somebody happens to click on her link in the bottom of her video email and say, "Hey, how'd you do that?" And suddenly they sign up and she gets a commission for it. Doesn't that change things? And there's no additional fee for that. That is that is absolutely an automatic for me. Now, again, shifting gears, this one says, meet our founders. Bob and Christy Reyna. My husband and I have only been in a relationship with Bob and Christy now for about 6 weeks. So it's new and it's fresh for us. But in that very short period of time, we have created, I think, a really close relationship and friendship, an actual friendship. And it's built upon mutual trust and respect and everything else that I would ever, ever, ever need to go into business with somebody. And that's what we're doing right now. And Bob is a really fascinating person to me. He started out making $9.50 an hour being a police officer, and one day in 2007 decided to start this video email company called Talk Fusion. And now, still to this day, that company is doing $100 million annually. And that's just he's come from the bottom up. He has he's self-made, but at the same time, he is the most humble, regular, just normal Joe you've ever met. And that to me is very endearing. And I also love the fact that when he decided to build a business one way or another, he chose to create a business in which other people can earn money. In Bob's businesses, he's not making money just because people are buying his product or using his service. He's making money because we all have an ability to make money along with him. And I think that that is, again, very endearing. Um, in the face of COVID, he launched a company called Chiari, and that thing does $2 million a day in daily sales. How is that possible? It's only possible with the quality of the ownership and the leadership of the company. And that is just, it's impressive and humbling to me to see what they have done. And here we go back again to charity. Talk Fusion gives back. It says Talk Fusion gives back, but it should say Bob and Christy give back because they have personally given over $100 million to the Humane Society of Tampa Bay, built an orphanage in Indonesia. And to me, this one says, well, it reminds me of when people say, if you really want to know a person's character, how do dogs and babies react to them? And so just go down this list right here. This is how dogs and babies react to Bob Reyna and Christy Reyna. It's just amazing, these people that we've become associates with. Talk Fusion has no competition. This technology does not exist anywhere else. But the most important bullet point here is the fastest payout in MLM history. It's a 1 minute payout. And it should have an asterisk beside it. it's the fastest payout in anyone's history ever. If I'm working at Walmart as a greeter, I'm getting a check every other week. If I'm working anywhere, I'm getting my commissions will be added up and I will get that on the 15th of the following month. If I'm in MLM, who knows how long they make you wait sometimes to have the system run all of its course. And this is really, really cool because for the first time, I'm going to enroll somebody and my phone is going to go bing and give me a notification and say, I just earned $50. And there are so many different ramifications for that. Two of them, one being how many times I have sat in a back office of an MLM company and tried to figure out, okay, was that computed correctly? How much did I get from this? Wait, what about did I get that commission? No, this happens right now. The other one is it goes back to Bob and Christy that they have such long-standing established relationships with their merchant processors and their bankers that they don't have to have reserves to be able to pay this out because those processors, those bankers, they know in advance that they're not going to get chargebacks, they're not going to get fraud alerts. This company is trusted, and they can trust Bob and Christy to be able to do that. And so it's just a really, really revolutionary thing for any industry, any business. Again, the world's first instant pay plan. 1 minute, 1 minute. He did it before with his last companies with Talk Fusion and Chiari. They got 5 minute pay plan. Now he's up to 1 minute. So it tells you the trajectory that he is in. The income disclaimer, I really, really love the way that my husband places this because it's just true. If you don't work, you're not going to get paid. If you work a little bit, then you might make a little bit of money. If you really, really engage yourself in the process to learn what you need to be able to invite people to this business and into your life, then you have a potential to make a whole lot of money. That's it. So now we'll go into the various compensation plan mechanisms. I hear reference that if you want to dive deeper into the compensation plan, there is a PDF document that you can receive from myself or anyone who invited you here. If you're a part of our Facebook group, it is there posted that you can read all of the various details and requirements for each of the bonuses and advances and things like that. But for every starter package you earn, it's $50. For every elite package, it's $100. For every pro package, it's $200. And there is no limit to the number of those bonuses that you can earn. And so I look forward to my phone going cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching every single time that I enroll somebody because that is so powerful. And that's only the beginning because then there are the team commissions. Excuse me. In this business, we are building two teams, and I don't even like to call them teams because to me, I feel like we're all one big team. And so it doesn't matter to me if you're on my left side or my right side or whatever it may be. We're all one team, but we will build two legs, sometimes they call them, and you earn $25 every time that your group sales volume on the one side and on the other side equals $200. And again, that just goes instantly. Cha-ching. It goes instantly. And this is capped at $50,000 per week. That sounds a little bit ridiculous. But obviously, if the company has had to cap it at that, then it has been accomplished in their prior organizations and was probably, cutting into the company being able to properly function. And so that tells you what you need to know about the team commissions because $25, it may sound like a tiny little amount, but really it can be gigantic. The matching bonuses, this is my favorite because the matching bonuses are earned because your people are earning money, not because you've earned money. Your people are earning money. And so on your first generation, you get 10% of the team commissions, and you also get 10% of their personal sponsored people's team commissions. The rank advancement bonuses, again, reference the PDF document, please, for the details on how to achieve these. For all of the various stations in the compensation plan, we need to recognize people and we need to give people proof of income. And so that's what these are designed to do. The leadership pool, this one is also very, very important. Um, this is for the very, very top rank, for which there is not a rank advancement bonus, but this is what causes people at the very, very highest rank to work down anywhere in their organization. Because with this bonus, you get 1% of the total sales of the volume generated in your organization, and it is equally spread across the entire Blue Diamond community, whatever that might end up being. But where that's important is my team commissions, I get paid on generation one and generation two. With this incentivizes me to work on generation 57 because I will get paid for their success as well, and then help them to help their people to earn all of the other commissions. And it's just so very beautifully done. It's so simple in terms of compensation plans. So often we have to say, just you have to live it before you can really understand it. And that's not the case here. It will be to an extent for some, but it's so very simple and cut just straightforward. And we all know that we will all be properly respected and treated within this compensation mechanism. And so here it says launching soon. I'm now going to play one last video that I really feel is just in your face. It's just really, really beautiful. And also, the reason is it also gives you an example, again, of the graphic artists that they have on staff to be able to create these tools for all of us. And let's go. Oops, sorry. Boop, boop. There we go. So I love that at the end it says, be first or get in line. So how do we do that? How do we do that? I am now going to put into the chat a just a link to what is for our team, the online application that I've created, and submit that. Make sure everything is absolutely perfect. Please, no typos, because that makes my life a lot easier. And the beautiful thing about this in this pre-launch period is that you have an opportunity to say, I don't have $700 on my credit card right now, but that is the pack that I need or want. And you have an opportunity over the next few days to invite enough people to enough of these presentations that you can know that you are going to earn far more on day one than what your pack cost. I know on day one, my card is going to be charged for $700, but then I'm going to hear ding, 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 as all of these preliminary applications are coming in. And so I don't even have to worry about that because if I want to, I can cash it out to the bank right now and turn around and pay that credit card bill, right? This is just mind-blowing, the the space that we are in. There are a lot of times it said in there once in a lifetime opportunity. And we really feel like we get so many huge opportunities in our lives that I don't necessarily think that there's a once in a lifetime opportunity. However, a first impression is a once in a lifetime opportunity. And so, what we're offering to people here is a once in a lifetime opportunity to make that first impression using their video email or using their messaging system. And I think it's really, really just amazing and incredible. I'm going to stop talking now. I am going to ask for a couple of my friends to chime in and just talk about what they're excited about, what they're experiencing so far. And I'm going to start with Jeff Evers. He is killing it. Next to my husband and I, he has more personal enrollments in this company than anybody else. And so I want to hear, Jeff, give me your thoughts.
Hey, Samantha, awesome job. Really appreciate it. Randy will be proud. And yeah, I'm excited about this. And the way I look at the home-based business is it's a method of making money that works best with a whole lot of people all doing a little bit. And the people that make a lot of money in this space, what we're good at is we're good at building organizations. So what I do is number one, I look for people who are hungry. And once I find somebody who's hungry, I plug them into an open meeting, let the open meeting infect them. See, this is a transference of a feeling. It's not an intellectual experience. Once they get infected with the belief, then I make a deal with them. And I sit down with them and I say, here's the deal. I'll take my time, I'll take my money, my resources, I'll take my expertise, and I will help you get three people. And I'll do that provided you follow the system that we got. You plug into the meetings that we got, and then you partner with me. I'll help you get that done. And what happens when they get three people? They're at break even. And when you do the math on this, when you help those three, and here's what I'm doing. This is, again, you want to sit down with your development team to find out the best path that you want to build. But I'm taking one of those three and I'm going to do the same thing with them. I'm going to partner with them. I'm going to drive that tap root down. I'm going to put that in the leg that I'm placing, and I'm going to coach them in the other two legs. Now, if you do the work out the math, my goal is to help each one of my personals get to that 3-star on day one. Now, here's what you got to
Yes.
realize: when you get the 3-star on day one, you're making $2,000. That's what your first day cash is. You're making $1,250 from the cycles, and you got a 500, 5-star or 3-star bonus. That's $2,000 in your not only your part, but everybody you bring in. How would you like to bring in 10 people and you help them all get a $2,000 check on day one? So you don't worry about you. Help your other people get three. That's what I do. Get three and you'll be free. And back to you, Samantha.
Thank you, Jeff. I love that so much. And I'm going to ask my friend Scotty Merker to just chime in for 1 second, and then we're going to bring it back around to a little girl power with my girlfriend Tammy.
Hey, thank you so much, Samantha. Great evening, everybody. And so awesome, Samantha, to have you do this. I'm going to vote right now. And by show of hands, how many want more Samantha? Like more cowbell, more Samantha?
All right. I got
Yeah.
all the hands. Oh, hey,
And a
Kit. I
lot
didn't even realize you were here. I'm so sorry.
and a lot of other lady leaders as well. We need to balance it out. Just real quick, guys, this is so special. Some of you know, some of you don't. It's very rare in the history of direct sales that we've had these outside economic trends that are taking place like we do right now. Most of the world needs money. COVID obliterated people. They look good, but credit card debt has increased 53% in the last 4 years. People are looking good living on credit. People need money, make no mistake about it. But we also have prosperity and the feeling of prosperity that's sweeping the world. We're open into the world, but with a $20 product, affordable for anybody. So nobody has an excuse. as a reason why in the next 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months they can't be making money. And some of them 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks, and a couple maybe in a day or 2 or 3. So we have everything we need. Everything is there for somebody who wants it. Jeff, it's kind of like you said, and Samantha, you gave us the presentation. We just connect with enough people and we'll find a few, and with a few we can reach the masses. So excited about that. Thank you.
Thank you. And Tammy, you are blowing this thing up already with your team, and it's been really, really fun. So give us just a little bit of insight.
Thank you so much for I just feel so blessed to be with people like Jeff Evers and Scotty and all these wonderful leaders, because this is just not my mojo, like I haven't ever had success like this. And so it's been so exciting to get involved with a company that has this, like when people see it, they see it, they love it, they want it. And that's just kind of how it's going. And it's been an amazing experience so far. And I know it's only going to get better. But for people like me that have other businesses, it's just an absolute no-brainer that this video email platform, it's so professional. I mean, it's just going to build my other businesses so quickly. But more than that, the ability to earn additional income on the side from this, and which may end up overtaking my other income eventually, after
I hope
the way I
so.
heard. I know, right? After the way Jeff explained it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this, right? Everybody's going to start out, get three and help your people be free. I love that motto. So the instant pay is just incredible. And I literally, I'm can't sleep at night thinking, dreaming about my phone going ding, 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 ding. So it's an incredible opportunity. Everybody should take full advantage of where we are in this particular time frame, being introduced, like, God just rained down blessings on us that we were able to learn about this, so early in the evolution of the 2.0. And I just couldn't be more excited and more happy to be here. So thank you. And I just want to say hi to a couple of my team members that are on. They really get on and support, and I know they're all engaged, and I love them all, and we're all going to be successful in this, and I can't wait.
Thank you. And with that, I'm going to blow you a kiss and turn it back over to Mr. Greg Hayden in case I missed anything, because he knows more about being in business with Bob and Christy far more than I do. And so,
Well,
Greg, close us out, baby.
all right, I got you. And I'll say the same thing as Scotty just said. Hey, we need more of you and more of Tammy,
Thank
more of the ladies.
you.
I can't wait to hear Mr. Jeff. I know what Mr. Scotty can do, and many others. I mean, we're one big family, one vision, one family, all pushing the ball up the same way. So thank you so much, Samantha. I enjoyed with you today. We had full-time duty today. And so with that being said, guys, we're here to serve. We're here to serve. So take care. Have a blessed night, and we'll see you guys at the top as well as tomorrow on the Zooms.
All right. Good night, everybody.